Okay, let's think a little bit about when you're refereeing in the game and there's chaos going on all around you. How do you stay confident in a game? It's really tough because as the game proceeds, there'll be those that are winning, those that are losing. Typically, the ones that are winning are not going to give you a hard time. The ones that are losing, they start saying things. Then you've got the fans, then you've got the coaches, you've got the water carriers. It's all going on. So how do you create confidence within the moment of the game? Really essential that you clarify your clear principles, your thinking principles, so that when chaos is going all around you and you're getting feedback from both sides, positive and negative, you stick to your clear mental principles, how you ref the game, what you're doing at different elements of the game, what you're looking for, and not be knocked off kilter by what's going on around you. It's really important as well that you practice staying in the moment. We talk a lot about the past and we need to review the past, that's important. We talk a lot in motivation about the future and where we are going. But the thing is, those two areas only exist in your mind. The only thing you can actually do anything about is what's going on in the moment. Now it's really tough because if you feel that you've given a decision and you're not happy with that decision, and perhaps you've seen a replay if you're at a big ground in the corner of your eye and you suddenly realise you've made a mistake, there is often a possibility subconsciously that you might actually try and redress the balance. You go and start refereeing in the past rather than in the moment. So it's very important you practice staying in the moment. There's lots of relaxation techniques called mindfulness that you might like to apply that help you stay in the moment, where you're thinking only about what's going on right now and you're making decisions based on that. The other thing to do is possibly at half time, when you go in and you have a little bit of time off, look at the metrics you've set yourself, measurements against your core principles, and get feedback, ideally from the people you're working with. Obviously, you're going to get feedback from both coaches. That's part of the deal. But again, look at it objectively and look at the metrics involved in your refereeing. One thing you might like to think about is avoiding overconfidence. Sometimes when you have a whistle in your hand and you've got a bunch of players doing what they are told, it sometimes can become a situation where you feel powerful. Now, something you might like to think about here is something called transactional analysis. And in essence, this is the way we transact with each other, the way we behave towards each other. Sometimes it is possible that if you got the whistle, you feel very powerful, you blow the whistle and you tell people what to do, you can start to have a feeling that you're almost like a parent, like a grown-up, and you're telling the children what to do. If you allow that to happen, the children will start to behave more like children. And the adult, or the parent, will start to behave more like a parent. And that's not what you want when you're refereeing, telling people off. You want them to work with you. You don't want parent and child. You want adult and adult. So in order to create an adult to adult relationship, you have to talk to them, you have to listen, you have to be fair, and you have to be careful that you haven't gone to the parent role. And equally, they haven't gone to the child role. So if you want more on that, it's called transactional analysis. It's a very good way to stay in the moment and to help manage the players. So staying in the zone, refereeing well in the chaos of the game, have clear principles, stay in the moment, develop some metrics, and to avoid overconfidence, look into transactional analysis. Lots more articles on the website. Go and have a look. Enjoy your refereeing.